September 4th, 6:25 p.m. We're out here deer hunting in the ground blind. Set up about 25 yards from the feeder. Hoping to get a deer. We've seen some stuff on camera lately back here, so we'll see.
Just want to remind everybody that the goal here is to get a deer on my property. So they haven't been up here in the daylight in a couple of days. So hopefully that changes tonight. We'll have to see. A little over 2 hours left of daylight. We'll see what happens. If it happens, it's probably going to happen right at last light. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck. I mean, at least we got out on opening weekend. That's all that matters. Alright, y'all. That's going to do it for the first hunt of our year. We did not see jack squat. Not that that is altogether super surprising, but we are out of camera light. Can't see through the scope of the crossbow. There's 2 minutes of legal light left. Pretty sure that's just gonna do it. Either way, I'm hoping to be back after it tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Alright everybody, well, every time I put like a trophy rock or something like out there, the deer really respond well to it here. So those things are kind of expensive though. I mean, $12 to $17 for one of them, and they're only I think 3 or 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. So I did some research and I found that most of the trace mineral blocks that they have for cattle are either 40 or 50 pounds, and they have pretty much the exact same stuff in them. So I went ahead and bought one of those 40 pounder. I don't remember if it's 40 or 50 pounds at this point, but I went ahead and bought one of those blocks, and I don't want to put it all in one place. So I'm gonna try using this axe to break it into 3 pieces. I don't know how if this is gonna work. I'm probably just gonna end up dulling my axe, but I'm gonna give it a shot. It's not working like I want it to. I don't even know if you can hear me with the wind. I've got a bunch of little pieces now. So what that'll do is it'll help it to soak into. I'm actually gonna put these on a log down in the woods. Hopefully it'll help it soak into the log a little bit better. And that way the deer don't have to eat the dirt. They can instead eat the wooden log. I feel like it's probably better. I've heard rumor that CWD is transmitted, and it could be through things that are in the dirt. So try to eliminate that a little bit anyway. Like I said, I've got a bunch of little pieces now. I'm gonna grab a bucket, put all these little pieces into it, and then I'm gonna put them back in the woods and probably put one of them near my feeder somewhere. Anyway, there's that. Hopefully I'll be able to get out and go deer hunting tonight, weather permitting. It's looking a little rough at the moment, but we'll see. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
All right, everybody, good afternoon. It is about 5:30 on September 9th, Saturday. Today, or this evening hunt, has been a comedy of errors, to say the least. For starters, forgot my binoculars, forgot the adapter to make my big camera work, and got out here a little late. Oh well, I hope you can hear me. I'm not sure how bad the wind noise is right now, but I hope you can hear me.
I decided to hunt it out of my tree stand instead of the ground blind today. Walking around down here earlier, setting up the salt block that I showed you guys earlier in the video, I noticed that there were acorns absolutely everywhere on the ground, and I felt like this is where I needed to be tonight. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but honestly, we'll have to see. Don't normally like to hunt down in the woods when the cows are in, but we'll see what happens. Had to jury rig my safety harness because I forgot the carabiner for it. Oh well. So if I get one tonight, it's going to be on the GoPro. So I hope that if I get one, the video is worth watching. But either way, I'm going to be quiet, settle in. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Got a perfect wind coming out of the north. It's cool, starting to cool off a little bit, which I like. See what happens. Maybe I can get out a couple times this weekend. We'll see. I want to take a minute to talk about a couple apps that I use for hunting. Probably the biggest one that I use is an app called HUNTS. I know a lot of people prefer OnX, and I've used OnX. I don't have any issues with it. It's just, well, I prefer HUNTS. So I want to walk you guys through some of the features that I use quite often and how I use them. So there's two main features I use for HUNTS. So the first one is the hunt zone area. So this shows the wind direction and what it's forecasted to be. It's not always 100% accurate, but it tells me which stands would be good. So looking at the app here, you can see that starting right now, the wind is blowing out of the northeast, but you can see for the rest of the evening, it's not really going to change at all. So that means that I'm going to have a good wind. Now it is blowing a little strong, but it's not blowing the wrong direction. Now I got back here, I verified it with some milkweed. It is blowing exactly the way I need it to for this stand. So fingers crossed. The other thing that I use quite often is the Solunar. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this, and it tells me the moon phase and estimations of when they would expect deer movement. So if you look here, the peak game activity times for the PM would be 8:03 to 11:03. So about the last 15 minutes of daylight is when they would expect that to start. But also shows me the sunset time. So you can see here it's 7:05 or 7:55 p.m., which means that legal shooting light ends at 8:25 based on that number. So I use this feature quite a bit, but I like this app. Additionally, it's been very useful for property lines and stuff like that as well. So I just figured I'd share that a little bit while I was sitting here waiting for a deer. So fingers crossed something comes out. That's Hunt Stand. If you have any other apps that you like to use, feel free to leave it in the comments. Always looking to make my hunting a little bit better, so any help you can give would be greatly appreciated. For starters, I could not forget half of my gear. That would probably make my deer hunting a little better. Oh well. Can I give you guys a little bit of advice? If your rangefinder is capable of doing yards and meters, make sure you're set to yards if that's what you're going to use. I have no idea if my bow is accurate because my rangefinder somehow got set to meters. I have no idea how that happened. I'll be honest with you, it's not hard for it to happen. But I don't know when or how it happened. And yeah, let's just hope that if a deer comes in, that my pins are still good for where they were. Told you, a comedy of errors. Man. Oh well. Well, at least my friend Jason's seen some deer. I am not. So far I've seen 2 squirrels, maybe 3. And 3 cows. That's it. Oh well. Anyway, got about another hour or so left. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Well, alright everybody. That's gonna do it. Unfortunately, the cows came back and hung out for a while. And kind of ruined my hunt a little bit, I guess. But anyway. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me or not with this wind, but it's been a interesting evening. Fortunately, didn't see any deer. Did see a couple squirrels, and obviously the cows. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of this tree. This wind is starting to make me a little nervous, but anyway, it's good to get out. So anyway, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Anyway, well, thank everybody so much for watching. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep. I'll see you all in the next one.